Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to learn English by listening to the inspiring life story of one of our greatest heroes. Since you're here to improve your English, I've got a super simple method for you. When I start the story, just read along with me while listening to my voice. It's that easy. As we go through the story together, you'll naturally pick up lots of new words and grammar. And by the end, you'll notice your English skills have improved without you even realizing it. Today, we meet Lionel Messi, a boy who was told he was too small, too weak, too fragile, a boy whose body wouldn't grow properly, a boy whose family couldn't afford treatment. But he had a gift. A football at his feet felt like magic, and he refused to let his size define his dreams. This is the story of how the smallest player became the greatest. Chapter 1. The Boy from Rosario. June 24th, 1987. Rosario, Argentina. A small city. Not rich. Not famous. Just ordinary. A baby was born. Lionel Andres Messi. His family called him Leo. Leo loved football from the moment he could walk. Actually, before he could walk properly, he kicked anything round. Oranges, cans, rolled up socks. His grandmother Celia watched him. She saw something special. "This boy is different," she said. "Watch him closely." Leo's father, Jorge, worked in a factory. Hard, long hours. Not much money. But football was free. Leo played in the streets. With his brothers. With neighborhood kids. He was tiny. The smallest one always. But the ball loved him. Or maybe he loved the ball. It was hard to tell where one ended and the other began. At age 5, Leo joined a local team, coached by his father. The other boys were bigger, stronger, but Leo danced around them, the ball glued to his feet. Impossible to take away. "How does he do that?" parents asked. Jorge just smiled. He didn't know either. It was just Leo. Then when Leo was 10, something changed. Something scary. He stopped growing. Completely. Chapter 2. The diagnosis that changed everything. Leo was the smallest boy on his team. That was normal. He'd always been small. But now it was different. Other boys were growing. Getting taller, stronger. Leo stayed the same size, month after month. His parents worried. They took him to doctors. The diagnosis was serious. Growth hormone deficiency. Leo's body wasn't producing the hormones needed to grow. Without treatment, he would stay very small, maybe 4.5 feet tall. Forever. The treatment existed. Hormone injections. Every night. For years. But it was expensive. Very expensive. Jorge worked in a factory. The family didn't have that kind of money. Leo's local club said they would help. They promised to pay. But months passed. The bills kept coming. The club kept making excuses. Leo had to inject himself every night. In his legs. It hurt. He was 11 years old. Giving himself shots. While his club broke promises. Football scouts saw Leo play. They loved his skill. But then they looked at him. So small. So thin. "He's too fragile," they said. "He'll never make it professionally. Maybe when he grows." But Leo wasn't growing. That was the problem. His grandmother Celia kept believing. "Don't worry, Leo," she said. "You're going to be the best player in the world." Leo wanted to believe her, but it was hard. When you're 11, giving yourself painful shots, and everyone says you're too small. Chapter 3: The Napkin That Changed His Life. In 2000, something unexpected happened. FC Barcelona heard about Leo, a famous club in Spain, one of the best teams in the world. They invited Leo for a trial, just to see. Leo was 13 years old. He flew to Spain with his father. His first time leaving Argentina. His first time on a plane. Everything was scary, different. But when they put a ball at his feet, everything felt right. The Barcelona coaches watched. Their jaws dropped. "This boy is impossible," one said. "He can't be real." They wanted to sign him right away. But there was a problem. The same problem as always. The medical treatment. Barcelona would have to pay for years of hormone therapy for a 13-year-old who might not even grow. The club officials hesitated. Too risky, some said. Too expensive. While they debated, Leo and Jorge waited. Days passed. They were running out of money, running out of hope. Finally, one official believed. Carlos Rexach. He watched Leo play. He saw the magic. "We have to sign him," Rexach said. "Right now." They were at a restaurant. No contract ready. No paper. Rexach grabbed a napkin, wrote the contract terms, signed it, right there, on a napkin. That napkin is now in a museum. The napkin that saved Leo's career. The napkin that changed football forever. Chapter 4: Alone in Barcelona. Barcelona agreed to pay for Leo's treatment, to help him grow, to give him a chance. But there was a catch. Leo had to move to Spain. Permanently. Leave Argentina. Leave his friends. Leave his home. He was 13 years old. His mother didn't want to move. She had family in Rosario, a life there. So Leo went with just his father. Barcelona was beautiful, but Leo was lonely. So lonely. He missed his mother, his brothers, his grandmother. Everything familiar. He spoke Spanish, but Argentine Spanish, different from Spain Spanish. Kids at school made fun of his accent. He had no friends, nobody to talk to, except his father. And football. Leo threw himself into training, practiced for hours, alone, ball at his feet. The only thing that made sense. The hormone treatment was working. Slowly. Leo was growing. A little bit. But he was still smaller than everyone. Still the target of doubt. Too small, coaches whispered. Too fragile. But then they watched him play. And they stopped talking. Chapter 5: Rising Through the Ranks. Leo moved up through Barcelona's youth teams. Each level harder than the last. Each level, he was still the smallest. But each level, he was the best. At 16, Leo played for Barcelona's reserve team. Against grown men. Professional players. He destroyed them. Made them look silly. The ball doing impossible things at his feet. At 17, Leo made his first appearance for Barcelona's main team. the youngest player in the club's history to do so. He came off the bench, played a few minutes. The crowd held their breath. This tiny teenager, against world-class defenders. He danced past them, like they were training cones. But success came with pain. Leo suffered injuries, muscle problems, his body still adjusting from the growth treatment, still fragile. People said, "See? Too small, too weak." Leo worked harder, strengthened his body, adjusted his diet, refused to break. By 19, Leo was a star, scoring goals, creating magic, winning trophies with Barcelona. But he was still shy, still quiet. Let his feet do the talking. Chapter 6: Becoming the Greatest. The years that followed were extraordinary. Goal after goal, trophy after trophy, records shattered. Leo and Barcelona dominated football, won everything: Spanish championships, European championships. He formed a partnership with other great players. But Leo was different, special. He won the Ballon d'Or, the award for world's best player. Not once, not twice, 7 times. More than anyone in history. He scored over 700 goals for Barcelona, more than any player for one club ever. But Leo stayed humble, quiet, didn't brag, didn't show off, just played. People argued, is Messi the greatest ever? They compared him to Pelé, to Maradona, to legends of the past. Leo didn't care about debates. He just wanted to play football with his friends, for his team, for the joy of it. But there was one trophy missing: the World Cup with Argentina, his country's dream. Every time Argentina came close, they fell short. 2014 World Cup final, lost. 2015 Copa America final, lost. 2016 Copa America final, lost. After the 2016 loss, Leo was heartbroken. He announced retirement from Argentina. "I'm done," he said. The pressure was too much, the criticism too harsh. But Argentina begged him back. "Please, Leo," they said. "We need you." So he returned. One more try, one more dream. Chapter 7: The Final Dream. 2022 Qatar World Cup. Probably Leo's last chance. He was 35 years old. By football standards, old. Argentina weren't favorites. Other teams looked stronger. But something felt different. Leo was different. More determined. More focused. Playing for something bigger than himself. Argentina won their first match, then lost shockingly to Saudi Arabia. The dream seemed over. But Leo rallied his team. "Follow me," his play said. Game after game, Leo scored, assisted, inspired, led. Argentina made it to the final against France, one of the best teams in the world. The match was incredible. Argentina led 2-0. France came back to 2-2. Argentina went ahead 3-2. France equalized again, 3-3. It went to penalty kicks. The entire world watched. Leo stepped up, scored his penalty. Calm, certain. Argentina won. Finally, after 35 years. After so much pain, after being called too small, too weak, not good enough, Leo Messi lifted the World Cup, the one trophy that had escaped him. He cried. The world cried with him. Closing. The boy who became a legend. Lionel Messi proved something powerful. Size doesn't determine greatness. Your limitations don't define you. What matters is heart, skill, determination, never giving up. From a boy giving himself painful injections to the greatest footballer ever, from being told he was too small to lifting the World Cup, Messi never changed who he was, never became arrogant, never forgot where he came from. He stayed humble, stayed focused, let his feet do the talking, and they spoke in a language everyone understood, the language of genius, of dedication, of dreams that refused to die. His grandmother Celia was right. She didn't live to see the World Cup, but she knew. You're going to be the best player in the world, she told him. She was right. Thank you for joining us today. Remember Leo's lesson. They'll tell you you're too small, too weak, not enough. Don't listen. Believe in yourself. Work harder than everyone. Let your talent speak. And prove them all wrong. Subscribe to Lifelong Echoes for more inspiring stories. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep fighting, keep proving them wrong.